Hey everybody, if you missed class today on Friday, October 30th, I figured I'd give you a quick little overview of what we did so you can catch up. For the opening slide, my words posted here, we developed questions for them and answered them. For example, dia, que dia es hoy? We responded with hoy es viernes. Or tiempo, weather, que tiempo hace? Está nevando. Can you believe it? It's snowing. All right. From there, we review the steps of conjugation, starting with an infinitive, like nadar, moving on to forming the root or the stem, in the case of nadar, NAD, and then adding the new endings based on the type of the verb and the subject. So we went over this chart one more time, if I can get the chart to show up. Here it is. And let me move my picture out of the way. We reviewed the pronouns that go in each box, as well as the AR verb endings. We talked about how a singular noun is also going to use the A ending, and a plural noun is going to use the AN ending. We discussed that plural nouns are one person, place, or thing. So a name, a place, or anything in Spanish that might begin with los or las. El or la. The plural noun would be two or more people, two or more places, or something beginning with los and las. We went through this list here on the next slide to determine whether these would be singular nouns or plural nouns, and or how they would conjugate. So we chose nadar, and we said Juan is one person, he's singular, nada. And we went down the list. Juan and Carlos, that's two people, that's nadan. We discussed how los and las is always going to give you a plural noun. So even if you can't identify what the thing is, like arándanos, blueberries, you have no idea they're blueberries, you can still conjugate because you can still see it's plural based on the los. We then talked about using a verb in the context of a sentence and being able to figure out, trying to adjust the screen here, and try to figure out your subject. So in the case of a statement, you're going to find your subject before the verb right here, ella, whereas in the case of a question, if this thing could move out of my way, you're going to see, sorry, I'm trying to move this. You're going to see it after. So when you look at using cantar, you're trying to make it agree with tu. So a statement, your subject is before the blank. A question, it's after the blank. Then we went through and practiced these. So the idea was to take the verb sitting out in parentheses and make it agree with the sentence. So llegar comes over here to the blank. The stem gets written down, double L-E-G. Then you consider the subject, los alumnos, as a plural noun. And then you add the A-N, llegan, double L-E-G-A-N. Los alumnos llegan a la escuela. If you want to try the other four on your own and email them to me, I think that's a great idea. Then we talked about how you would switch from AR to ER. So if you have all your AR endings slotted in, o, as, a, amos, ais, an, all you do is switch those A's for E's. O, ace, a, amos, ace, n. And I'll try to type this up separately and send it to you. When you get to the IRs, you're only changing nosotros and vosotros. So I'll show you what that would be separately. So that's just a quick overview of how we work today in class.